Hi, my name is Wendy. My official name is Michelle, but my parents are Nigerian, and so my Nigerian name is Yewande. But when I was 6 years old, I decided to shorten it to Wendy and add a Y at the end instead of an E because I wanted to be different. Okay, that was weird. So here I am, Wendy, and I decided I want to start doing kind of vlogs, book reviews. I don't know. I like reading a lot, and I like it when books teach you stuff. I am a Christian, and so I believe Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and that he rose again, and that he saved us. But when Jesus preached, he used parables. He used stories, because stories and testimonies and things in a kind of adventure tale form, they engage in the human mind and stick in the human mind better than factual things. I mean, I don't know why, but it's just the way we seem to work. So this is why I love books, because I learn so much from books. When I talk to my parents and when I talk to people, I'll say, I saw this in a book, I read this in a book, I read this somewhere, I read this somewhere. Like, this is what I'm always saying, because it's like what I read molds who I am, and that's why I'm so careful about the sort of stuff I read. I don't just read anything, because if I do, then I'm just becoming something that I may not want to be. Anyway, I'm dragging on. So, first vlog. I actually don't have the book with me. I borrowed the series from a friend, but it's kind of random. The Hunger Games! That's where I'm gonna start. Okay, where do I start? Well, first, I heard about the Hunger Games junior year. This girl in my creative writing class, she loved reading just like I did, and we used to like just talk about all the books we read, because we read really similar stuff, because we were kind of similar. And she mentioned the Hunger Games, and she told me what it was about. You know, these kids that fight. It's in a dystopian novel in the future after the apocalypse, the end of the world, a new nation forms. Blah 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 blah, and kids fight to the death in an arena. Initial response: Number 1, I'm not that into fantasy. That sounds stupid and weird and doesn't make any sense. So I brushed it off. My school did this whole thing where they did the passing around of books. The Hunger Games book, you read it and you're supposed to pass it on somewhere else to see if we can get a chain reaction and stop people reading, because apparently the books are really good. Didn't get into that, and I was like, I'm not gonna read something that's about children fighting to the death. That sounds weird and completely wrong and stupid. And then November, around mid-November, I'm in university right now. I go to university in England. I saw the trailer for the Hunger Games movie. So for all you hardcore Hunger Games fans, I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that totally just joined on the bandwagon after I watched the trailer. And I was like, what the heck? I freaking got goosebumps from the trailer. And I was like, wow, this looks amazing. So I decided to go hunting for the books. I went to a Nigerian party this month. It was just a birthday party. I think it was last Saturday. No, the Saturday before. Yeah. And this kid, he's in 9th grade, he had the Hunger Games series that he wanted to read for a summer reading. So I was like, oh, I wanted to read the books. I watched the commercial, and I guess I'll just give it a try and see what it's like. The movie looks kind of good, so yeah, started reading the Hunger Games. I couldn't put the books down. I didn't eat until I finished the books on Tuesday. Okay, like, I ate, like, snacks. I forgot to eat. I was going to bed at, like, 4 or 5 a.m. reading the series. Blew my mind. Because firstly, I'm studying English literature, so I like works that most of the time, not young adult fiction, because young adult fiction, I feel like it doesn't have much to it, that it's like a good read, fun, but there's there's no substance. There's nothing you can get out of it. And when I read, I like to get stuff out of reading. I have to read with a purpose. I have to read and become a better person because I know more about the world and about people and about society. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Sometimes, you know, I want a good read, I want to laugh, I'll read Princess Diaries or something like that, you know, the typical kind of young adult books, which are usually geared to girls, or the guy ones, which are just like Alex Rider, you know, spies and stuff like that. Nothing much, just fun. The Hunger Games is nothing like that. Nothing. It's like, you can see how it could be young adult literature, but all the stuff that's in it, it's like so beyond what teenagers want to deal with. I mean, the book covers poverty. It covers extreme poverty. It covers death. It covers war. It covers like all of these dense themes, and you're just like, finish reading the book. All I was sitting there thinking, what in the world? Like, obviously I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I advise you, read the book. I was so surprised. The book actually does sound stupid. I'm not going to lie. But the series, you won't be able to put it down. And it made me think so much. Like, the whole aspect of the capital, which is the government, which is very kind of, I don't know, I think maybe fascist. They, like Big Brother, like 1984, they know everything that you do, they control everything. They make all their districts, the 12 districts, send 24 children between the ages of 12 to 18 to fight to the death in the arena, to remind them not to rise against the capital again, because they had rebelled 74 years before the districts had rebelled against the capital because of their oppressive nature. And it was to remind them not to do that again. And it just kind of reminded me of, obviously, Suzanne Collins said she got it from the story of Theseus, because I think it was Crete, or the civilization in that ancient Greek story, they did the same thing. They would take they took children from areas of their kingdom that had rebelled and put them in the labyrinth for the Minotaur to like eat them. So so that they would learn not to rebel again, you know. Stupid fear tactics to make your people stay under you or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it reminded me of Gladiator games, because what shocked me about the whole thing was all the people part of the capital, they were okay with the fact that children were dying on screen for their entertainment. It didn't seem to register with them how ethically wrong it was. Just like the Gladiator games, the crowd would go wild and cheer for the death of a person, just like the capital people did for the death of children. It really, really highlights the savageness of human beings. We may read the books and be like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is weird. We're not like that. Okay, well then who do you think watched the Gladiator games? And to be quite frankly honest, if you were alive in the day that the Gladiator games were going on, I'm pretty sure you'd be going to watch them. Like, I'm pretty sure. Because what else is there to do? TV, no TV. It's entertainment. I mean, it just really, like, the book really opened my mind about the human condition, how ruthless and horrible we all are. But also, there is still hope for us. Despite the fact that we are hopeless, destructive beings that destroy everything, the book also still highlighted that there is some essence of hope for us, despite that. I just love it. I just love it. Book is awesome. So, read The Hunger Games. And if people watch this, I will do more book reviews. I think at the moment, I'll just do book reviews of books that I've read, because I'm really busy with school, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to start fitting in reading extra stuff. And if you want me to read a book, then just give me a shout out. Alright, so talk to you guys later. Bye.